So the Democrats getting ready for this blue wave. In fact, they're so confident. Some are saying, let's try a new approach to all of this. They're embracing a further left ideas. In fact, many of them are just saying, I'm running as a socialist. This comes after the DNC rejected Vermont Senator Bernie Sanders, best known for being a self-proclaimed Democratic socialist in favor of Hillary Clinton. Not sure we need a recalculation there. And then, of course, more recently, Conor Lamb won that big Pennsylvania election by not running as your typical liberal. In fact, he usurped the Republican platform, and that helped him win. Here now to discuss, Wall Street Journal editorial page writer Jillian Melcher, Fox News contributor, CRTV.com host Deneen Beverly, and District Media Group President Beverly Hallberg. Beverly, I do find it interesting that more and more Democrats are coming out and saying, no, I'm a socialist and running as socialist. What do you make of it?
Well, they've been looking for a message to run on for a long time. It's been a very much an anti-Trump message, which hasn't worked as well for them as they would like. So I think they're turning to something else. They saw that Bernie Sanders did get some traction in the 2016 election, and he was a socialist. And I think it's ironic that here you have a man in his 70s who won the millennial vote in many ways. Hillary Clinton was not popular. But I think the Democrats are going to go down the wrong path if they think that socialism is a direction to go. I'm concerned about millennials as well, but I think as they age, they quickly find out the free market is the answer and not socialism.
Yeah, they say, I think the old saying is that if you're not a liberal when you're young, you don't have a heart. If you're not a conservative when you're older, you don't have a brain. But that being said, Deneen, we also see efforts like, for instance, in D.C., where they're talking about pushing the voting age to 16. This is appealing to a lot of young people, this sort of socialism. It seems like it's fair. It seems cool. Of course, there are a lot of people who are taking for granted that they eat 3 square meals a day and they have hot water. Listen, these are the same folks, they don't understand that that doesn't necessarily come with the country. Like, you have to earn that.
No, I agree. I really don't think they do understand. And the numbers are startling in concerns to how many millennials are embracing socialism and they're rejecting capitalism. I mean, look at our school systems. It starts right there. If you're a parent and you don't have your pulse on what's going on, what your kids are being taught, our schools and our colleges ran by these liberal, ultra-left liberals, and they're indoctrinating our younger generation. They're creating mini Bernies. So they're embracing socialism, and I really don't think they understand.
But could it win this in November, though, Jillian?
I mean, it could win in some places. So I think you've got that Conor Lamb victory. That's kind of the model that I think Democrats will follow in states like Pennsylvania.
Do you think they will follow it, or they should follow it?
Well, I think they will in places like Pennsylvania, where they've got swing Trump voters, the blue-collar guys. I think in places like California, you're going to see that progressive groundswell, the far-left progressive, and I think that's going to work well for them in urban areas. Where this goes long-term, though, I think, is the Democrats are going to end up almost with their own Tea Party issue, with this very far-left fringe who's going to push them and cause division within the party.
Beverly, do you see this as a long-term? I mean, it feels like this has been building up for a long time. Maybe it does become more of the norm in the future?
I think it could be, and I think that's really scary. And I think a lot of it is about policy issues. So even when you take a look at healthcare, most millennials think that healthcare should be a right. They even look to a single-payer healthcare system. I think in some ways we're seeing this fringe come out and run as socialists, but then you're going to find Democrats come a little bit more in the middle, or that's how they're going to portray it. And what we need to do in talking to millennials is show them, when you dislike crony capitalism, that is not the free market. We should be against that. And so we have to clearly describe what the free market is.
Well, somebody better before we lose the free market. Thanks, ladies.